We seen the first body on the ground, and then all the police started swarming in. It was just chaos.
The city of Austin is mourning tonight after a deadly shooting outside of a Target in North Austin.
I was really confused at first because, you know, like I thought that this only happened like in the news and stuff. And then like I kind of just froze at first.
The first call came in at 2:15 this afternoon at a Target off Highway 183 and Olin Road. Austin police say 4 minutes later, officers arrived. They found 3 people shot in the parking lot. 2 would die there, and the third died at a nearby hospital.
This is a very sad day for Austin. It's a very sad day for us all. And my condolences go out to the families.
Investigators say the suspect, a 32-year-old white male with a history of mental health issues and a long criminal record, shot one of the victims while stealing their car, the start of a crime spree.
The suspect fled the scene, stole a car from the scene, took that car, wrecked that car.
This is where police say the suspect crashed that stolen vehicle in an office complex parking lot at Mopac in Anderson Lane. APD says he then hijacked a nearby Volkswagen, injuring the driver and taking off again.
He was then found by Austin PD in South Austin, where he was taken into custody after a tasing.
But the chase ended here on La Casa Drive near South Lamar Boulevard in South Austin. But questions remain about what led up to the crime spree.
We don't know if there was an altercation or what. At this point, we're looking at video.
In a statement tonight, Target says in part, "We are devastated by the violence. Our hearts are with the families and loved ones of those who lost their lives, and we're grateful to the first responders who acted quickly."
It's just a lot. Mental strain of having to see like dead bodies and blood and guns, and it's a lot.
District 4 Council member Jose Chito Vela, who represents this district, says in a statement, "My heart breaks for those who just lost their lives. Glad APD has the suspect in custody."
Police were just everywhere, guns in hand, trying to find the active shooter and telling us like we need to stay still. It was just a lot.
El gobernador Freddy Bernal ratificó que ninguna amenaza extranjera hará de las suyas en territorio venezolano, pues está totalmente blindado.
Entramos en una alerta, ¿verdad? A lo largo y ancho de toda la República Bolivariana de Venezuela y especialmente en nuestra frontera, porque lamentablemente, y lo sabe el presidente Petro, Colombia ha sido tomada en varias oportunidades para formar mercenarios, para montar falsos positivos, para atacar a la República. En el año 2019 fue el terreno donde pretendieron invadir el país y seguramente puede haber esas pretensiones. Pero gracias a Dios hay un presidente socialista en Colombia y hay un presidente que no se va a prestar bajo ninguna circunstancia para hacer una base de operaciones de Estados Unidos contra Venezuela.
Bernal informó que los controles en la frontera con Colombia están reforzados como de costumbre. Descartó cierre de puentes internacionales.
Esto es una frontera de paz. Nosotros tenemos desplegado a lo largo de la frontera más de 2.400 hombres, pero en forma permanente. Tenemos control de los pasos, de todos los pasos formales y también de los pasos irregulares. Es un estado en paz y seguirá en paz. Y yo le he dicho al pueblo del Táchira, cada quien sigue en su tarea normal.